Hello, welcome to another episode of Black Ice 73. I am Black Ice 73. Man, damn CDC, they got what they wanted. There are 15 states in the United States are treating patients with the coronavirus or COVID-19. Yesterday I was talking about saying my home state of Georgia don't have no case. It seemed like as soon as I said that, it reported hours later 2 people in the state of Georgia had COVID-19. Then they said one of the person that walked through Atlanta airport, one of the busiest airport in the world, walked through around other people that had COVID-19. This, I said thank CDC because CDC getting what they want. How last week you gonna go around and say you only like 3 or 4 cases in the United States? No, 8 cases in the United States. Appreciate that, Sam. What going on, my brother? But how the CDC gonna go around and say we need to prepare for more cases? You know why they said that? They brought the cases for Italy. They brought the cases for Japan. They brought the cases from China. You're gonna have these people locked up for 14 days and you send them home. Or you don't even know how long the incubation period should be. Appreciate it, brother. 2 cases in the state of Georgia. Cases in Florida. I'm gonna get to all the states that been affected by the COVID-19. This is great bullshit, man. I don't understand why. Well, I do understand. Trying to get rid of the population. They already said Americans are living longer than they ever have. What better way to get rid of some of the sick and the old? I know, brother. Yep. What better way to get rid of some of the sick and the old than affect them with a during the terminal disease for any people, for the older people or people with diseases. So they say in Georgia, 2 people in Atlanta have tested positive for COVID-19. Health officials said Monday night, marking the state's first 2 cases rapidly spreading virus. The state public health department said one of the patients have recently returned from Italy, and the other lives in the same household. Both individuals are isolated at home in Fulton County with minimal symptoms. hmm The first patient did not experience symptoms until after exiting the plane and going through Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport, the world's busiest airport by passenger traffic. Man, you gonna send a joker through Atlanta Airport? But CDC said ain't nothing to worry about. Said this is the flu kill more people. As I said in another video, this COVID-19, anybody come into contact, it seems like anybody come in the same room with a person with COVID-19, they getting it. They said everything about this situation demonstrate how well the system is working. That was somebody said. And that's stupid. I don't see how the world system is working when we went for 9 people, now we up to 100 people in the United States, in 15 states. I'm Wonder what's gonna happen tomorrow. I wonder how many other people gonna be diagnosed with COVID-19, and how many other states gonna be lit up on that map. You see the map I have up there? It's 15 states. And these 15 states don't represent Super Tuesday, what's going on today. These 15 states represent COVID-19, coronavirus. It's crazy, man. They said besides Georgia, other states include Washington. Yep, 3,000 in 2 weeks. That shit crazy. Yesterday was 89,000 people, brother. Now it's over 92,000 people who've been diagnosed with COVID-19. But they said besides Georgia, other states include Washington, Oregon, California, Arizona, Texas, Nebraska, Illinois, Wisconsin, Florida, New York, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Utah. They said some of these states are have passengers came from the cruise ship. We know y'all brought this shit into the United States. It's crazy. And then what evil this borderline psychopath, you know, they sent the people instead of sending some of them people from the Japanese cruise ship to a base like they did, just send them back to the California or whatever. They start just sending them over to different states. Some people don't even live in the state. They just send them. They send us to San Antonio. No, forget it. What better way? They haven't released the color of anybody who passed. I seen on one interview this white lady. She was talking about her mom passed away from it, but they ain't releasing. They just said the people, older people, right now. Yep. They said in San Antonio, they sent some of the people from the Diamond Princess cruise ship to an Air Force base in mid-February and monitored them for symptoms. After spending 14 days in quarantine and testing negative for the disease, they were scheduled to be transferred to San Antonio International Airport at the hotels and rental car facilities so they could return home. San Antonio officials sought a temporary screening order to block their release, arguing in the federal court paper that the people still pose a health risk to the community. Like I said, it only been they said 14 days, but they don't know how long. I don't know why your message was retracted. They said U.S. District Judge Xavier Rodriguez rejected the request, referring to the federal government in its dispute. The Surgeon General of the United States and the Secretary of Health and Human Services are authorizing to make and enforce such regulation as in the judgment are necessary to prevent transmissions or spread of the communicable disease. Rodriguez wrote, in this case, they have determined that two negative tests 24 hours apart. I know man, I be telling people, I've been saying it, it's been a month now. I've been saying, be worried. They need to be worried. Some people taking it serious, but there's a lot of people I know don't even discuss the COVID-19. San Antonio official urged the release was permanent and said the group should be quarantined for another 2 weeks. They noted in a court paper Monday that a patient from different evacuees tested negative for COVID-19 twice and released from quarantine, only to be recalled later after the result of a third test was positive. That's what I'm saying. They don't know how long these people should be quarantined. And then if this thing wasn't as serious as the flu, why you need to quarantine the people? Did you think about that part? Did you think about if this thing, if the flu were more of a killer than COVID-19, why they don't quarantine people with the flu? That's just a question I'd be thinking to myself, and this YouTube give me a platform where I can ask that question. They said these people visit a local mall, ate at the food court, spent a few hours among the person potentially exposing the public to the virus, the city said. Said it is necessary to the public health of the resident of San Antonio and surrounding areas that those quarantined persons at Lakeland remain within the confine of those safe, secure facilities during the quarantine period following their exposure of the virus. I definitely agree. You know, be honest with you, if I were the mayor of some of these cities, the people in quarantine, I had them arrested. I know it sounds like a concentration camp, just arresting people, but I had them arrested. Or I have guards standing outside the quarantine area and had said, letting them know they can't leave out this. They can't leave out this hotel. The hotel locked down, man. I know it sounds like a concentration camp, but shit. These mayors, these people who making the decision to not let them people run around San Antonio, they don't live there. So they don't care. They're just like, okay, you can go. You can go to the store. You can go to the mall. You can go visit all these darn places where people hang out. Just go. And then the bigger picture. Yeah. This it might sound everything I said might sound conspiracy to it come true. The more people get sick, it's more people have to go to a medical facility. And then more people got to use their insurance. This is a monopoly right now. To me, it's a monopoly. I think this is a way people making money. And then people in the pharmaceuticals, when Donald Trump asked yesterday, could you use some of the stuff, to use some of the vaccine that y'all use for flu on COVID-19? They quickly answered said no. But it ain't let us know anything that they use, how they tested that vaccine on somebody with COVID-19. It sure will, man. I agree with you. I agree with you, Crystal. They I tell you, the insurance company, they about to make a bunch of money. Hospital about to make a bunch of money. The government about to make a bunch of money. The race to find a cure by the pharmaceuticals people about to make a bunch of money. All under doing the health of the people. All on the health of the people. They sending these people home, man, just to spread it. Yesterday, I was talking to this young lady who in the army, and we were both looking at the news while we were at the car dealership, and she was like, every time they said something, she'll shake her head. I just told her, I said, it's just like the zombie, just like the Walking Dead. I said it started off with a few people, then the epidemic just took over because the countries didn't want to acknowledge what was going on. I know the zombie apocalypse, it's not, but it's related. It's related to what's going on right now. The CDC, the World Health Organization, the United States government, the Chinese government, all them keep saying, don't worry about nothing. Don't be alarmed. But shouldn't we be alarmed? Because in South Korea on Tuesday, today, South Korea like 13 hours ahead of us. 600 additional cases of COVID-19. Y'all hear my dog? My dog make me sick sometimes. But 600 cases and more than 80 countries placed travel restrictions on arrival from the country. Man, it's 600 new cases in South Korea just today. Hey, North Korea looking kind of smart right now, ain't it? Ain't letting no outsider come in. 600 new cases. I didn't know South Korea and China had that much business going on. And it's bad when 80 countries say, hey, y'all can't come. We don't want nobody from South Korea to come in here. Remember when people were tripping on Donald Trump? When Donald Trump said, in the exposed area, hey, we're going to put restriction on people. South Korea should have did the same thing. Italy should have did the same thing. Spain should have did the same thing. Iran should have did the same thing. Those 4 countries I just named, their cases just, the numbers go up, not 1 or 2. That's what I'm saying too, Sam. The people, I said that in the video, that the people who've been out of the country in December, all them jokers who went to Wuhan and China and all that stuff, before everybody knew about it, came home, spreading that mess. I was looking at the news today. Twitter don't put a restriction on the travel, telling their people they can't travel. It was Twitter, Visa, who else? It was a bunch of other companies saying they ain't gonna let their people travel out of the country. They said with the latest jump, South Korea national tally of the virus has been brought up to 4,812 people. They said more than 2/3 of which are in the southern east city of Dagon. I think it's Dagon. It look like Dagon. According to the Korean Center for Disease Control and Prevention, as of Tuesday morning, 87 countries have imposed restrictions or quarantine procedures on visitors from South Korea, according to Seoul Foreign Minister. Vice President Pence said late Tuesday that all passengers on a direct flight from South Korea and Italy would be subjected to 100% screening. Pence said the rule will be up and running within 12 hours. Why it take 12 hours? I thought the CDC were already at airports across the United States checking the international flights. They said the number of confirmed cases in South Korea was expected to rise as its 15,606 coronavirus tests were conducted in the previous day, according to the KCDC. It says South Korea had tested 121,039 people for the virus, 4 more than most countries. Man, this junk is crazy. And I was just talking about Twitter and other places have banned it. Here go a part right here. Twitter CEO Twitter CEO urged employees to stay home. They don't even want to come to work. Twitter said, y'all can work from home, man. Listen, Twitter on Monday urged its employees to work from home, aiming the coronavirus outbreak. A move the social media company leadership said will protect the workforce and the world around us. The announcement comes as a major companies are rethinking how to handle major conference, gathering and travel plans inside and outside the United States. Google, Google and Facebook, for example, had canceled multiple events in California and Nevada this spring. On Sunday, Twitter started to notify its partners that it was suspending non-essential business travel and events. The company wrote Monday that the decision was out of a abundance of cautions. It also said employees based in Hong Kong, Japan, and South Korea will be required to work from home, doing part of the government restriction. Jack Dorsey, the chief executive of Twitter and Square, indicated in Twitter Monday night that both his companies will enforce the work from home policy. But the CDC said we don't have nothing to worry about. See, people like myself who work in the warehouse, I can't work from home. I got to go in there with them nasty people who urinate and don't wash their hands and stuff. Or who cough and don't cover their mouth. I got to go in there and work with them. You know, I had confidence yesterday. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I had confidence yesterday when they were saying we don't have to worry about it. There ain't no cases in Georgia. Now we got 2 cases in Georgia. Cases in Florida. Right now, it seems like the safest state is Alabama. To the people in the South, in the deep South, it seems like Alabama is the safest state right now. Man. They said the New Hampshire authority confirmed first case of coronavirus. They said the New Hampshire official on Monday confirmed the first case of COVID-19 in the state hospital. They said hospital employees who recent traveled to Italy. The patient who experienced mild symptoms is an employee of the Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center and has been asked to stay home, according to the state. It's a Chain, his last name Chain, his name Benjamin Chain, said even though the CDC need to confirm the state test result, authorities are moving forward with possible contamination plans, with the Associated Press report. The quote, we're going through the process of not only figuring out how to reach out to the individual that may have had contact with these individuals, but much more broadly, how do we address concerns of the public? The chief executive, Jonah Connery, said, according to the news organization. They said the medical center has also set up a incident command center in the wake of the new cases, the AP reported. Yeah, I remember 2 weeks ago, so government Ivory. Hold on, man, I got to answer it for my brother. Hey, bro, what's going on? Junior. I guess he called the wrong person. Yeah, but yeah, I was looking at that Governor Ivory. She got on the phone with President Trump and told him, say, hey, don't send that junk to Alabama. Sure, I said overnight they made a statement. They said, nope, we ain't send that junk to Alabama. Them people got to vote for me. That's a red state. But they said Virginia public lab began testing for the COVID-19. In the state of Virginia, yeah, I know, Anderson, Alabama. I remember I came home talking about that junk, but Governor Ivory said, nope, not here. They said the state of Virginia public health lab is among the dozens of labs that have begun testing for COVID-19. The disease caused by the coronavirus, and it has already found negative results for 2 suspect cases, the state said Monday. The state have no the state have no confirmed case of the virus. 10 Virginia residents has been tested, including 5 from Northern Virginia, according to the Virginia Department of Health. Virginia State Lab also treated a resident of another state. Before Saturday, all samples from the Virginia were sent to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention for testing and results. The process that could take up to a week. The Virginia lab can cut the time to hours, according to Virginia Department of General Service. They quote, my brother calling again. Hey, brother, what's going on? Yeah, yeah, I called you. I mean, I answered, but I ain't getting no. I ain't hear nothing you said. I'm making a. I'm on YouTube live making a video. Oh, you off of work? Yeah, I'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, later. All right, later, brother. Yeah, that's my brother. I had to let him know I'm doing my video because my brother's a talker. But I'm gonna call him back to see what's going on. Because when he called me, it be something important. But it said Virginia said our ability to test suspects COVID-19 cases locally is critical to quickly diagnose and to providing treatment to anyone who may become infected, as well as stopping the spread of the novel virus among our citizens. Virginia Governor Ralph Northam, a Democrat, said in a statement. The Food and Drug Administration in February granted the CDC approval to expand testing to states' public health labs, such as Virginia Lab. The Virginia Department of Health is monitoring 100 Virginia residents and has already monitored 207 Virginia residents since the state of the crisis, the state said. There is no vaccine to protect against the COVID-19 and no medication approved to treat it. See, I asked you a question a couple of weeks ago. If you was a doctor or a nurse and you didn't have anything to treat this COVID-19, will you take on them patients? I'm telling you, if I was a doctor and they told me, said, hey, this person might have a possible COVID-19, I was like, y'all need to give it to somebody else. I said, what can I do about it? I said, I don't have no treatment. Only thing I can tell you, lock them up in the room. And what kind of treatment is that? Telling somebody to lock them up in the room. They're locking them up in the room and they hoping they don't die. I know I see them. They say they hook them up to. Some people get hooked up to a respiration, a respiration machine to help some with breathing. You know, I guess them people who are at close to critical. But President Trump, one thing I can say about President Trump, he optimistic. He don't have the right data or nothing, but he optimistic though. Well, y'all come get my dog, please. Somebody come get my dog. Don't mess around and beat him up. I'm just playing, Peter. I ain't gonna beat him up. Butch, be quiet. They said in Charlotte yesterday, President Trump boasted of his effort to contain the coronavirus outbreak in the United States at a campaign rally Monday evening and said the vaccine to combat the illness would be coming relatively soon. I told you, President Trump don't have the right information, but he optimistic though. Because when they were doing an interview yesterday at the White House, President Trump was saying that they're working hard and they'll be having a vaccine pretty soon. But the person from the health organization said, you know, we don't have nothing right now. He said if we have a vaccine, it's gonna take up to a year and a half for testing and everything getting approved by the FDA. But they said already here, Trump said the travel restriction put in place by his administration, and note a great meeting he had Monday with officials from major pharmaceutical companies. Said we closed our borders very early. I took a lot of heat for that, Trump said. The actions, Trump said, have proven to be 100% right. I agree with that part. He was right by closing the border early, but the shit's spreading anyway because they're sending people home who don't should be sent home yet. But like I said, Trump also was optimistic on the timeline for the development of the coronavirus vaccine. Although Vice President Pence said in a brief earlier in the day that one will probably not be available to the public until later this year or early next year. Yeah, like I said, it took an hour and a half. And so during the rally, Trump also noted some of the criticism coming from the Democrats. Although he did not repeat his complaint from last week that Democrats were trying to turn the coronavirus outbreak into the latest host, trying to cripple his presidency, the political attack from some of the Democrats really must stop, Trump said. We got all work together on this one safeguard our people. We are going to safeguard our people. The United States is right now ranked by far number one in the world for preparedness. That's good. I know this reading seems like it's taking a long time, but I'm trying to be detailed about what I'm talking about and just start raining with my own rant. So with this, it's talking about Washington State. And Washington Governor Jay Inslee said Monday people should consider avoiding large public events and prepare for other disruptions in their daily life as the coronavirus continues to spread in the state, where the disease has killed 6 people and sickened others. He quote, "We are not making a request formally right now for events to be canceled, but people should be prepared for the possibility and need to be thinking about it," the governor said in the afternoon news conference. He quote again, "As this situation develops, what people are likely to see is local officials, county health and school district responding to this," he added. The governor has the authority to shut down major public functions under the emergency declaration issued last week. He's not exercising that authority now, he said, but people need to know that we need to start thinking in these terms. The governor said the state was expecting more person-to-person cases to emerge and urged people to take health precautions like washing their hands and staying home if they're sick. It's easy to say people need to stay home if they're sick, but the job don't do that. The job still hold you accountable. The only way you're gonna be not held accountable if they grant you leave, taking leave. In some cases, it take a whole lot to just be granted a leave of absence from work. You got to go through a whole bunch of steps. What you whining about, Butch? You gotta go through a whole bunch of steps to get granted leave of absence. Like at the company I work at, we got to go to an outside source and hope they grant us leave of absence. It used to be you can go there, go to the doctor, and the doctor diagnose you with this problem and say you need about take like a week off. You take it to the doctor. I mean, take it to the office and let them order. Says give the right. Say, hey, you can have a week off. Now you got to go to an outside company. Don't even know who the outside company is. You got to call and you know it takes so much. So you feeling sick 9 times out of 10. You got if you ain't got no protective PTO, you gotta go ahead and take that hit. Like 2 weeks ago, I was sick, man. I was so darn sick. I had to go ahead and take that hit. Missed them 3 days of work. There's no doctor excuse at the job I work at. None whatsoever. So I like shoot. I'm gonna go ahead and take that hit. But official was also evaluating surgery capacity in the state healthcare system to accommodate the influx of new patients, the governor said. The governor also asked Vice President Pence on Monday to release the medical equipment from the federal government stockpile. Mm. This right here talking about Nancy Pelosi. The House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is convening a Wednesday briefing for the four top congressional leaders on the coronavirus response on Capitol campus. The briefing for Pelosi, Senator Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, and the Senator Minority Leader Charles E. Schumer comes as speculation has swirled on Capitol Hill about how a coronavirus outbreak might cripple the legislation branches. And you know, most of the people in the Senate and the House, like 70 plus. Majority of them 70 plus. So if that joint hit the House and the Senate, the career politician might be down and out for a while. A senior Democrat aide not authorized to comment publicly on a private meeting said Capitol officials will deliver the 2 p.m. briefing. There have been no discussion of shutting down the public galleries or limiting tours, the aide said. The focus has and will continue to be preparations and keep the Congress open for the people business. Pelosi told reporters Friday she plans to consult with the House physicians on any further preparation or prevention actions. They said the last person to lead the Diamond Princess is the Italian captain. They said with his uniform on, backpacking a mask secured. Jim, I can't pronounce that man's name. Gennori, Gennori. You know how the Italian names are. He said he disembarked from the Diamond Princess on Sunday. The captain was the last member of the crew to step off the ship after the coronavirus outbreak sparked an international drama that kept thousands of passengers on board in the quarantine. Some person talking about he is a hero in our eyes. A Princess Cruise tweeted alongside a photo of the captain walking away from the ship docked in Japan. How you a hero? Tell me how you're a hero. They say he from Italy. On Monday, a foreign minister said the captain is a symbol of the Italy that does not give up. I don't understand that. What he do not to give up? He couldn't lead the ship either. I'm gonna leave out this junk. Yeah, try to make that man a darn hero. But here go the bullshit I be talking about right here. Sorry for the done being so frank. But they're saying the United States health officials said immediate risk to Americans remain low. That's what they said yesterday at 6:32. They said the Trump administration officials said Monday that the risk of the coronavirus to the public remain low, but cautions that the outbreaks could change courses as the disease spread through person-to-person contact. We know there will be more cases, Vice President Pence said at the White House news conference. Now we're focused on the spread as well as the treatment of the people that are affected. The remarks came after health officials in Washington states announced that 4 more people died of the coronavirus 19. Because of the COVID-19, the disease caused by the novel coronavirus, and the new disease close to them. Right now, they full of mess, man. Just be blunt. I'm just gonna be blunt. They full of mess. They full of mess. These people, they were so aggressive. I say aggressive about bringing them people back home, knowing they ain't had the proper treatment. Then I seen one thing. Uh, I listen to everything. I listen to Sean. His name is Sean something from Fox News and version them on the radio. I listen to it. I try to get both sides of the story. Cause I don't want to be a one-sided person. But somebody called in his show saying right now in the United States it's the safest place if you want to get the COVID-19. But I was medical experts and I was state of the art facilities. This is one of the safest places if you're gonna get COVID-19. They said that last week, but this week now we're announcing 6 people have passed away. 100 people across the United States in 15 states have COVID-19. I don't know where they get that mess saying this is a safer place. Only thing what made our country not have the largest spread because the disease started overseas. My dog whining. I don't know what he whining for. I guess he want me to get off there doing live screen too. But right now, that's the only reason stop the spread of the coronavirus so rapidly in the United States because It happened overseas, started in Asia and started spreading throughout Europe. So yes, we was able to prevent a whole bunch of spreads because we had time to take cautious. We had time to be cautious and take measures to do it. But even though we had took measures to do it, the CDC, I guess they like, I'm feeling lonely. We need more patients to come up with a treatment. So they bring them people back to the United States. Some horse manure, man. It's bull feces going around here. People, once again, as I always say when I'm ending a video talking about COVID-19, be cautious, people. Be check your surrounding. You know how they tell you to check your surrounding around Christmas time and all that stuff because of somebody can just stitch you up or rob you. Do the same thing with this COVID-19. They started using a weapon. They 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 mouth, they saliva, they cough is the weapon. I don't care they do got a common cold. When somebody sneeze, you cover your mouth too. Somebody be like, you like, mm, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Yesterday I told you I'm doing this, but now I ain't shaking your hand. I'm pounding you. Ain't no close contact. Bump that. If you don't stay with me, we don't need to hug. I'm dead serious though. We don't need to hug. We don't need to be in close contact. And I'm serious about that. If somebody starts sneezing, coughing while you at work, cover your mouth too. Because you know a lot of people they cough and they don't even cover their mouth good. They have they forearm all up down by their nose and but their mouth still be exposed. Yeah. I observe a whole lot of stuff. Like I tell my daughter now, I said I got a whole lot of useless information. But I ain't scared to share my useless information. You know, son, I'm one of them quiet people. I know you might can't tell by the video I'm doing, but I'm kind of quiet in an open space. And the only time I speak when I have something to talk about related to what they talking about, or if they add me to the conversation. There's a lot of time I like, no, dog, that ain't true. But I'm not part of the conversation, so I just keep it to myself. But I'm a listener. I sit back, I, I observe your conversation, listen to what you're saying. Like, no, that makes sense. It didn't make sense. I'm shaking my hand in agreement. I'm not part of the conversation. So, but I observe too. A lot of people be in an open room, they're like, just coughing or sneeze. Come on. So that's a new thing you need to add to your daily routine. My one person you need to add. Somebody sneeze or cough, you cover your mouth too. I don't give a damn how they feel. I don't feel. I don't care. They say, "Oh, you trying to be funny?" No, I'm trying to be safe. I'm trying to stay healthy. I ain't trying to get what you got. God damn it, it's March. And this COVID-19 spreading like you know, it's spreading like crazy. So if somebody sneeze and cough, cover your mouth. I know. Shit, don't be mad at you. Be mad. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I ain't trying to get what you got. I don't care. It is a little common cold. I won't treat you just like you got COVID-19. And then, like I said, March coming up. So in the south of the United States, you're gonna hold be a bunch of allergies and you know there's gonna be a bunch of allergies kicking in. With the flowers and the pollen and all this stuff going on. So there's gonna be a whole bunch of people coughing and sneezing. I'm telling you, my mouth gonna be covered so much, my nose gonna be covered so much. I might, I'm gonna have to buy me one of those little pocket hand sanitizer things to carry along with me, touching doors and stuff like that. 'Cause I got hand sanitizer in my car, well, in my vehicles. So when I get in the truck or car, I'm already squeezing hand sanitizer and yeah. And then when I did before the COVID-19 talk, was talked about, I did see some people I knew when I get them, shake their hand and stuff. As soon as I get in the car, spraying hand sanitizer. And that was before the COVID-19. So I know there's a lot of people don't wash their hand. And some people smell like they don't take no shower or bath for a couple of days, especially at work. Man, tell you. Ooh, I got some coworkers smell like they've been wearing the same clothes for a month. So yeah. I know what the problem is. Someone take out their sweater or whatever and throw it inside the locker and don't take it home to wash it. That junk be stinking, man. So I'll tell you, since the COVID-19 in Georgia, I'm gonna treat everybody. I'm treating everybody like they're a patient. I'm gonna be prejudice. I ain't lying to you. I'm gonna be prejudice. You cough, I'm prejudice. I know it might sound bad, but shit. I'm prejudice right now. I'm treating everybody like they are potential uh spreader. But I'll talk for 50 minutes. I sure appreciate you. I appreciate the people that who tuned in through this live broadcast, and I appreciate the people who are gonna look at it later on. And thank you for watching. But serious people, I'm dead serious about. Somebody cough, somebody sneeze, cover your mouth, cover your nose, just like you coughed and sneezed. You know. Well, they feel about you. They look at you cross-eyed, you cross your eye, look back at them like, shit, man, you just coughed. Hey, thank you for watching this video. I'm pretty sure by tomorrow we're gonna have some more updates. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe, like. You can dislike. I told you I take construction criticism. So and hit the notification bell. You can hit the share button. Appreciate you looking at it. Now I'll talk to you later. I hope you have a nice day.